The most important things for me are the price and the quality of electronic product because if the price is reasonable, I can choose the product that I want to purchase without feeling anxious about my finance. Besides, with the high quality, it tends to function more consistently and effectively. Therefore, I can put the faith in the product that I purchase. Most important thing for me is whether there is a big selection I can choose from or not. Because I can choose kinds of shoes whose brand names are my favorite, as well as the colors, the size that fit my fashion style. Therefore, I don't have a difficulty in choosing shoes suitable for me. Actually, I am a person who really love eating at a shopping center. So the most important thing for me is the quick service. The shopping center is often crowded, and if the food service is not quick, this will lead to failure to meet the customer goodwill. Therefore, with the quick service, I don't need to have I don't need to wait a long time. The most important thing for me is the variety of books because there is a big selection I can choose from, which means that I don't need to visit a lot of stores to find my favorite book, as well as I can experience many interesting kinds of books. The most important thing for me is the reasonable price because I am student and my finance is still limited. The fitness center with affordable price will attract me first, which means that I don't need to worry about money I have to pay when I want to go to the fitness center for working out. The most important thing for me is whether speed of internet is faster or not, because the high-speed internet brings a lot of benefits, which means that I can access to the website and download file easily for my study. Moreover, when I had a spare time, I can enjoy watching movies, calling video with friends, or playing video games smoothly. Actually, I don't buy candy often, but I think the most important thing is the packaging. A colorful small packaging always attracts me first when I choose candy. Moreover, it is easy for me to put it to my bag so that I can bring it to my office for eating at break time. Actually, I am a person who really love going to the coffee shop for working. So the most important thing for me is the atmosphere. Because if that coffee shop is a quiet place, it will help me to focus more on my job, which means that I can complete the task more efficiently. The most important thing for me is the durability of a headphone because if the headphone is made with high grade materials, it tends to be more and endurable, which means that I don't need to worry that I have to replace it frequently, as well as waste my money for it. Most important thing for me when I choose a job is whether the work environment is good or not. Because the good work environment can improve the productivity as well as help to improve my strengths. Therefore, I will be happy with that job, which leads to the good quality of life. The most important thing for me is the quality of life because living in a city which has few social problems such as violence, discrimination, and so on will make me happy and feel safe. Besides, the good quality of life is also associated with good job opportunities, which means that I can find a job which provides a good salary and benefit package. The most impressive news story that I have seen recently is Donald Trump escaping being assassinated by a 21-year-old boy. That bullet didn't injure him seriously and only made his ear bleed. I think he is so lucky that he can keep his life again. The most impressive book that I have read recently is Harry Potter and Philosopher's Stone. It is about a young wizard who gained admission to the School of Wizardry, where he learns about the truth of himself, his family, and the terrible evil. Beside this young boy and his friend had a lot of dangerous adventures to find the truth. This book is interesting that I recommend you have to read it once in your life. The most impressive movie that I have watched recently is Titanic. It is about a sad love story between Jack and Rose. They met by chance on a cruise ship and they fell in love. However, they had to be apart due to a wrecked ship. Eventually, Jack sacrificed his life trying to save his loved Rose. Although this film has been released for a long time, it is so good that I can watch again and again without getting bored. The most memorable vacation that I have had recently is a trip to Daiso with my friends. That night, after we had got in the car, it rained heavily, in spite of the fact that the driver of driving too fast made us feel worried about the safety. Eventually, we still arrived at our destination safely. In the morning, we went outside for having breakfast and enjoyed the view here. The view was so beautiful that we have to say wow many times. After that trip, our friendship grew stronger and stronger.